Hello everyone, the Kentucky Patriot here. Real excited, I got something I want to show you and to share with you. I probably pronounced this wrong, but I would say Fyland. They sent me this, so I will tell you, I did not actually purchase this with my money. They sent this to me for me to review for you, and that's exactly what we're going to do. I'll show you the name, so in case I pronounced it wrong. I'll leave their link in the description below. But they just sent this to me to review. I'm going to show you what it comes with, and I will tell you this: I'm not trying to sell you anything. I don't have a salesman mentality. That's not what we're here for. I'll turn like this in case you can see it. But the reason I'm telling you that is if you buy this, I don't make a commission. I don't get a kickback. So it's not like I'm trying to, push a product just so I'll make a commission. Whether you buy it or whether you don't, I won't make anything off of it. But the reason I really like this, I'm really interested in showing you this, is because people ask me all the time about optics. And this one, of course, I'll show you here in a second what all it does, but it is so compatible with everything. I mean, literally, it tells you on here about your SIGs, your Berettas, your Glocks, so it's not just necessarily only an AR or only your AR. I did put it on my AK this time. I don't know what I might have misspoke there, sorry. But anyway, I put it on my AK this time because it has a rail system on the bottom, top, and side. And it's up to you, but I like it here better than I would probably on my, just the upper rail, which my AR only has an upper rail. So you can put it on basically anything that has a rail, and I'll show you what all it comes with. It comes with couple Allen wrenches, so it comes with everything you need to install. This little steel piece here that you can use like for a little screwdriver or whatever, and all these little they call them keys, but I would call them just pins. So this will literally attach to whatever kind of rail, pistol, whatever. It's very lightweight. It seems to be fairly durable. I haven't had it out running in the rain. Anyway, I just got it a couple days ago and just tried it out. So, but it's really neat, and I'll show you a little bit about it. But the reason I like to show you this is I get this all the time. I mean, usually guys that's had a lot of this AR, AK, the rail system for 10 or 12 years or longer, or whatever the case may be, they kind of understand what to get. They kind of know what they got, and they've invested in what they want. A lot of your newer shooters, when it comes to the rail system or the AR or the AK, they ask me all the time, what should I get? What optic should I get? Should I run iron sight? Should I run a light? Should I run a laser? Should I run holographic? Should I run a red dot? So I've showed you a little bit of all these, but this is also really good for you guys that want something on your weapon when you hear a bump in the night, because if you want a flashlight and you're running a shotgun, you're running an AR, you're running an AK for home defense or some kind of rifle, you can't hold a flashlight in one hand and your rifle in the other and do it effectively. So if you're going to have a flashlight and run this, then you pretty much have to have a weapons mounted, whereas a pistol, you can actually do both. You can have a flashlight, which I've showed you some really good flashlights, you hold your pistol in this hand, a flashlight in the other. With a rifle, you can't really do that. It pretty much has to be on your weapon. And I'll show this to you in the dark so you can get a better view. But the reason I really, like I said, like this so much, because I still got my iron sights here, but it's the price point. I think it's like 59 bucks. So, basically for the price that you're going to take your wife out to Cracker Barrel and eat, you can have a nice little optic on your gun. And it comes with a couple extra batteries. I didn't get those out because they're just batteries. And then it comes with everything you need right here. I mean, for 59 bucks, how cool is that? And it's literally this simple to use. It mounts on there. If I turn it this way, it stays on. Now you can adjust this too. Now me, if I was running it, I would probably run it about here or on the bottom. I probably wouldn't run it on this side, just me personally, because I'm right-handed, and me trying to get to these wouldn't be as easy for me as it would right here with my thumb. That's up to you. The other way is when you want it, as I push, the laser will light up. So this is on all the time. If you want to do it that way, or literally as you're shooting, if you want to flick it on just as you want it, there's that. Literally a flick of a button here, this little lever right here, Now, the same principle. Now I've got a light and a laser. Can you see, I don't know if you can see that red dot. It's probably hard. I don't know how the camera's picking that up. But there's an actual red dot and a laser. So that way, if you wanted to flash it at night, you're running this on your home defense gun, and you wanted to flash your laser and your light, that way you have your light to identify the target and your laser to still pinpoint your shots. And then again, I can do it really quick as I want to with the push of the button. I flip it on again, and now it's only the light. And I can do it again. The top part, the way I've got it mounted, is as I hold it in, so when I want it, and the other one is the bottom is just on all the time. So if you want it on all the time, or you want it as you need it, literally a push of a button with your thumb or finger, depends on how you have it set up. What I really like about this is if I only want the red dot, let's say I only want that laser out there because I want to sight it in, I can do just that. I can leave it on all the time, or I can turn it on only as I want. Or if after I get it sighted in, I just want the flashlight to maybe identify something that I hear or a sound, something a bump in the night, and you want to have the light, you can do that. Or like I said, you can have both. So if you pretty sure that you heard a crash and you know somebody's in your house and you want to have the light to identify the threat, you want to have a red dot to make those shots go where you want, and when it's dark outside and your life's in danger, it gives you maybe a little more peace of mind. If you're not as accustomed to iron sights, to thinking, I want this red dot, I can put it where I want it, and I feel more comfortable at night with quick target acquisition, with that red dot and that light. So I really like it, and again, it's at a price point everybody can afford. So like I showed you the last scope with that red dot scope, you're not going to break the bank. I mean, you get these products and you're not going to break the bank, and now you're a son that got that scope for Christmas, or AR for Christmas, now he's got a scope that he can run and he can shoot. My little boy loved it. Same thing with this. If you're considering using, or you are using, an AR, AK, like I said, some kind of even a tactical shotgun with a rail system, or even a pistol with a rail system, something in your home, and you want a red dot, you want a flashlight, or both, at a price that won't break the bank, I was really excited about sharing this with you. And I will tell you this, there is some companies that I have said no, that I wouldn't review their products. I will just be honest, I didn't think it was relative to the channel, and I don't care if they do send me free stuff, I'm not going to do that. And then, and I tell all the companies, I said, I'll be honest. I will not promise you a good review. I will not promise to say anything because, I have no reason to. One, I want to have more integrity than that. But two, it isn't like I'm making all kinds of money off that. I'm literally just sharing this with you, and I wouldn't do that to my what I consider my friends. I don't really consider you an audience. I consider you my friends, and I've met some of the best people on the planet through this channel. So I would never lie to you or try to mislead you in any direction. I absolutely love this, and I tell those companies that. But to have this product at a price point everybody can afford, I think is absolutely fantastic. And again, I do want to be as honest as I can. I've not had this for 3 years. I've not ran this on 12 gauge with multiple rounds of slugs with recoil to see if it stays true. I haven't done that. But on your AR and AK, I think it'll really serve you well. And like I said, I don't have a whole lot of time with it. Like I said, I ain't had this for months or years or anything. This is just, and I may do another review on down the line if you want me to, a year from now, to see how it's held up, to see how it runs. But that's perfectly fine. But I'm just real quick going to turn the lights out and let you see it on this background with, just the light, the laser, maybe with not as much overhead light, and let's see how it looks. And again, I don't know how this camera will pick it up, but we'll try our best to give the best representations we can for you, and let's see how she performs. Now this is the light only. You can see, that is very bright. It lights it up. It'd light down my hallway just fine. It would light up my front porch. It would light up, So that is going to shed some light on the subject, trust me. Now, I don't know how you can see that, but the camera's picking it up, but there, right there, is the red dot in the light, okay? And yes, this gun it's safe. So I know somebody will say, well, you got your fingerprint on the muzzle. I appreciate safety, but guys, trust me. But anyway, right there is the red dot with the flashlight on. So if you want the flashlight, fine. If you want the laser and the flashlight, there you go. So this way you can not only light up your home, but put the red dot on the target and take care of business. And then of course here is just your laser. And again, if you want to leave it on all the time, that's fine. If you want to leave it, this is the way I would probably run it, is when I need it. I would want it, you know, just as I need it, boom. You know, as I need it. Same thing with the flashlight. Yeah, you can turn it on. You know, if you know the situation arises. But me, if I was using this for home defense and I was using the flashlight and the laser combo, I would run it just when I identify, boom. And again, you can see my shadow there. That is going to, you know, there's an old saying, when you shine a light on the subject, how the mice and the cockroach, they abandon ship. If there's somebody with nefarious thoughts and intents around and trying to hide in the dark, that will sure blow their cover. Let me turn some lights back on. Just hang out right there. My wife will just let the camera roll. But anyway, I wish you and yours the very best. And that's the only hesitation I have with reviewing products. Although I really enjoy it, I do feel like I can share it with a lot of people. I don't ever want to give you the impression that I'm just trying to sell you something, because again, I don't get no commission, I don't get no kickback, I don't own any stock in this company. You know, they just asked me about reviewing it, and I told them I would be glad to. And I think you will really like it, especially like I said, if your kid got one for Christmas and you're wondering what kind of optic they have. My son loves those lasers, those red dots. You just put it on there and boom, boom. Makes for great target acquisition, makes for blowing up soda jugs fun. It makes for just a fun day at the range. But it also has some other applications, as I've said too, and also check your laws. I'm not telling you to, you know, I don't know what your laws are, but in a lot of places you can hunt at night, whether it's a jackrabbit or I think there's maybe some hogs you can hunt at night. I think here you can hunt coyote at night, and that would be a great addition to your AR, AK platform if you're hunting a coyote at night, to be able to, you know, if you can't afford, you know, several $100s or $1,000 for a night vision scope or an infrared scope or something, to have something like this, it can really be a lot of fun for you. But anyway, would you do me a huge favor? Would you like, share, and subscribe? I'm not trying to whine or complain, but I think I've been really having a lot of problems out of YouTube and their algorithms. I've had more than one person tell me they're not getting notifications, even though they're subscribed and they ring the bell. I'm not getting comments from people. I had somebody message me privately, said I keep messaging, commenting on here, it won't go through. I went to my comment section, and there's things that hadn't been revealed to me. There's comments I missed from a year or two ago that never did come through, and I'm a year or two late. I just happened to catch them. And then there's another place for a YouTube creator. You can go over here to the right and click on the top of the screen, and it shows you held for review. And sometimes if it's bad language or if it's come out a sketchy account, that's not been the case. There's been people that's never said a bad word, that's commented on videos for years, that's ending up over there. Just a lot of things. So would you help me out? Would you like, would you share, would you subscribe? I'd really like to hit 10,000. That's my goal by the end of the year. So if you'd please just share, subscribe, it would really mean a lot to you. Hopefully we'll get back out to the range soon. I've got some more stuff with New York Prepper, and just a lot of things in mind that I really like to do with this channel that I really enjoyed you guys being a part of. I wish you and your family and friends the very best. May God bless you. If you would, leave your comments below. Anything you'd like to see, review, something, a certain caliber, something you want to discuss, something that I didn't cover well, whatever the case may be, you're always welcome to comment. Love hearing from you. As always, keep it family friendly. I'm sorry I've minced my words and stammer and stuttered, so I certainly appreciate it. It's late. But anyway, God bless you. Wish you and yours the very best. The Kentucky Patriot, signing off.